Welcome to the tranquil world of tea gardening, where we cultivate not just plants but a lifestyle. Here, we embark on a journey to explore the ancient secrets whispered by every leaf of the Camellia Sinensis plant, the cornerstone of all traditional tea varieties. From the refreshing green tea to the robust black tea, all owe their existence to this single plant. In the realm of tea gardening, the Camellia Sinensis is the star, renowned for its resilience and versatility. The secret lies in its leaves, which when harvested and processed differently yield a plethora of unique flavors. Nurturing this plant is akin to nurturing a piece of history, as the origins of tea trace back thousands of years to ancient China. But how do we bring these vibrant plants to life? The process begins with planting. Whether you're starting with seeds or a young plant, the first step is to find your Camellia Sinensis a home in well-drained soil, preferably in a sunny or partially shaded spot. Like all living things, it needs care and attention, regular watering, and protection from extreme weather conditions. As your plant grows, so does the anticipation of the first harvest. When the time is ripe, you'll be hand-picking the young, tender leaves and buds, a process as therapeutic as the beverage these leaves will eventually create. Yet the world of tea extends beyond the Camellia Sinensis. Herbal teas or tisanes offer a delightful alternative. From soothing chamomile to invigorating peppermint, these plants bring a different set of flavors and benefits to your tea garden. They can be grown alongside your Camellia Sinensis, adding a splash of diversity to your garden and your teacup. As we delve deeper, you'll discover the joy and satisfaction of nurturing your very own tea garden. From the first bud to the last sip, every step is a testament to the power of patience, care, and a love for tea. So let's embark on this journey together, exploring the verdant world of tea gardening. Location, location, location. Yes, even your tea plants have a preference. Whether you're planning to transform a corner of your garden or a section of your balcony into a tea sanctuary, choosing the right spot is crucial. Your tea plants will thrive best in a location that receives plenty of sunlight, but also some partial shade during the hottest part of the day. Now let's talk about soil. The soil is the bedrock of your tea garden, providing the essential nutrients your tea plants need to flourish. It's not just about digging a hole and popping in a plant. The soil needs to be prepared. Start by clearing the area of weeds and other plants that could compete with your tea plants for nutrients. Next, consider the soil's pH level. Tea plants prefer slightly acidic soil, with a pH level between 6 and 6.5. If the soil in your chosen spot isn't naturally acidic, don't worry. You can adjust its pH level by adding organic matter like compost or well-rotted manure. And what about drainage? Good drainage is key to preventing root rot. If your soil is heavy clay, you might need to add some coarse sand or grit to improve its structure and drainage. With the right spot and well-prepared soil, you're setting the stage for a thriving tea garden. Now let's get your hands dirty. It's planting time. The beauty of a tea garden begins with the planting of that very first seed. Whether you're planting Camellia Sinensis, the traditional tea plant, or branching out with herbal counterparts like mint or chamomile, the process is a rewarding journey. First, let's talk about where to plant. Camellia Sinensis prefers a sunny or partly shaded spot, while many herbs relish full sun. For each plant, dig a hole twice the width of the root ball and just as deep. Carefully place your plant in the hole and backfill with soil, firming gently around the base. Now let's move on to spacing. Each Camellia Sinensis needs about 5 feet of space to grow, while smaller herb plants can be spaced around 20 inches apart. Remember, giving your plants room to spread their leaves is crucial for healthy growth. But planting is just the first step. A thriving tea garden requires regular care and maintenance. Pruning is a vital practice to keep your tea plants in check. For Camellia Sinensis, you'll want to prune in the early spring. This will encourage new growth and make harvesting easier. For your herb plants, regular trimming will keep them bushy and full of leaves for tea making. Every garden faces the challenge of pests. Camellia Sinensis may attract pests like tea scale or aphids. Regular inspection of your plants can help catch these critters early. Natural remedies like neem oil or introducing beneficial insects can be effective ways to manage these pests. For your herbal plants, it's important to know their specific pest threats. For example, mint can attract spider mites, while chamomile may be visited by aphids. Similarly, natural methods can help keep these pests at bay. And let's not forget about watering. Your tea plants prefer well-drained soil, so be careful not to overwater. A good rule of thumb is to water when the top inch of soil feels dry. Remember, your tea garden will thrive with your love and care. So roll up your sleeves, feel the earth beneath your fingers, and embrace the journey of cultivating your very own tea haven. The moment of truth has arrived. It's time to harvest your tea leaves. The harvest season usually falls between late spring and early autumn. It's during this time that the magic happens. Tea leaves, nurtured with love and care, are ready to be plucked, marking the beginning of their journey from leaf to cup. This process is as delicate as the leaves themselves. Only the youngest leaves and bud are selected, usually the top 2 leaves and a bud. This is because they hold the freshest flavors and highest concentration of nutrients. Once harvested, the leaves begin their transformation. The first step is withering. The leaves are spread out in a thin layer and left to lose their moisture. This process can take several hours and is crucial as it makes the leaves pliable for the next stage. The next step varies depending on the type of tea you're making. For green tea, the leaves are quickly steamed or pan-fired to prevent oxidation and preserve their vibrant color and fresh flavor. For black tea, the leaves are rolled to encourage oxidation, a process that darkens the leaves and develops their flavor. This oxidation phase is what differentiates black tea from green or white tea. It's a natural process where the enzymes in the tea leaves interact with oxygen after the cell walls have been broken down through rolling. The leaves are then left to oxidize for several hours. For oolong tea, partial oxidation is the key. The leaves are shaken in bamboo baskets to bruise the edges, then left to rest and oxidize before being fired to halt the process. Once the leaves have been processed, they are dried. This halts oxidation and removes the remaining moisture, making the leaves stable for storage. The final step is sorting and grading the leaves, ensuring only the best quality makes it into your cup. And there you have it. The journey from leaf to cup is a rewarding one, offering a deeper appreciation for every sip of tea. It's a process steeped in tradition, a testament to the time and care that goes into every cup of tea. So the next time you brew a pot, remember the journey your tea has taken and savor every sip. Now, let's add a dash of creativity to your tea garden. The beauty of nurturing your own tea garden is that you're not just a gardener, you're an artist, an alchemist, a creator of flavors. The canvas, your tea leaves, the paint, the myriad of herbs, flowers and spices you can blend with your tea. Your homegrown Camellia Sinensis leaves are a fantastic base for any blend. But the magic really begins when you start adding different elements to your mix. Consider the humble mint leaf. When paired with your tea, it can create a refreshing blend that's perfect for a hot summer's day. Or perhaps you're a fan of floral notes? Lavender, rose petals or chamomile can add a delicate, fragrant touch to your brew. For a warming, comforting blend, try adding spices. Cinnamon, ginger or cardamom are all great choices. And let's not forget about the citrus family. A hint of lemon or orange peel can brighten up your tea and give it a zesty twist. But how do you know which flavors to combine? Well, that's the fun part. Experimenting is key. Start with small batches and see what you and your loved ones enjoy. Maybe you'll discover that you love the spicy kick of ginger with the sweetness of rose petals, or perhaps the soothing combination of chamomile and lavender is your cup of tea. And remember, there's no right or wrong when it comes to your blends. It's all about what tickles your taste buds. So, feel free to think outside the box. Ever thought of adding a pinch of black pepper or a sprig of rosemary to your tea? Give it a go. Your tea garden is not just a source of relaxation and rejuvenation, but also a playground for your creativity. It's a place where you can experiment, learn, and most importantly, have fun. Your tea, your rules. Enjoy the process of creating unique blends that cater to your taste. Don't be afraid to challenge the norms and break the rules. Your tea garden is a testament to your creativity, and every cup you brew is a celebration of your unique flavor palette. So go on, unleash your creativity, and start brewing your masterpiece. And finally, the moment you've been waiting for, it's time to enjoy your tea. There's something deeply satisfying about savoring a cup of tea that you've grown and harvested yourself. Each sip is a testament to your patience and care, an echo of the quiet moments spent tending your plants. You're not just tasting tea, but the fruits of your labor, the warmth of the sun, the nourishment of the earth. So, are you ready to start your tea garden journey? The world of tea is waiting for you.